When you think about Malaysian football, only one team arises as the most dominant: Johor Darul Zim, winning 11 straight Malaysian Super Leagues in a row. So how did this dominant team come to power? How did Johor Darul Zim take over Malaysian football? And what is the secret to success? Before JDT's rise, Malaysian football was flawed by inconsistencies and underperformance. Clubs like Selangor and Perak once dominated, but the overall league lacked the infrastructure and investment seen in neighboring countries. JDT, then known as Johor FC, was just another club in the mix, struggling to make a significant impact in football. The transformation began when Tunku Ismail Sultan Ibrahim, the Crown Prince of Johor, took the helm in 2012. His vision was clear: to elevate JDT to international prominence. This vision translated into substantial investments in facilities, youth development, and attracting top-tier talent. The establishment of JDT Football Academy and the renovation of Larkin Stadium were pivotal steps in this transformation.
Also mentioned multiple times that consistency is the key to success. And I think that is what you can see today in Johor because, but I put pressure a lot. I put pressure a lot on the club, on my players, for them to perform all the time. And I don't know, that I think after success, we just got addicted to it. You just want more success and more success, challenging ourselves when it comes to achieving something. So that's the main goal, always challenging the club, always challenging our potential, to strive and to get our target.
Now, if you don't already know how football works in Malaysia, here's how it is. There are 4 main competitions in Malaysia each year, and these leagues are played by similar or the same teams. These leagues are the Malaysian Super League, or MSL for short, Malaysian FA Cup, the Malaysian Cup, and the Charity Shield. JDT usually also participates in the AFC Champions League, which is a league full of the best teams in Asia. Let's start off with the Malaysian Super League, the top-tier league in Malaysian football. This is a round-robin format, meaning that every team plays each other home and away, and the team with the most points at the end of the season is crowned champion. 3.4 win, 1-4 draw, none for loss, just like in Europe. There are no playoffs, no finals. It's all about consistency. JDT has dominated since 2014, winning 11 straight titles. The Malaysian FA Cup is a knockout tournament. One match, do or die. This is open to all teams from all divisions, from the top-flight Super League clubs to amateur sides. Lose and you're out. It usually starts with lower league teams and it works its way up, with Super League sides entering in later rounds. JDT's most recent FA Cup wins came in 2016, 2022, 2023, and 2024. Next, we have the Malaysian Cup. This is Malaysia's oldest and most historic tournament. It starts after the Super League ends, with the top-performing teams from the league qualifying. In recent years, it had a group stage, followed by quarterfinals, semi-finals, and then a grand final. It's a big deal, a second chance at silverware if you missed out on the league or FA Cup. Next, we have the Charity Shield, or the Sultan Haji Ahmad Shah Cup. This is basically Malaysia's version of the Community Shield in England. It's a season opener between the Super League champions and the FA Cup winners. If one team won both, which JDT often does, then the league runner-up takes the other spot. Other match, early hype, and yes, it counts as an official trophy. Now we have the AFC Champions League, or the AFC Cup. JDT also competes in these competitions regionally. Depending on their domestic success and club licensing, they qualify for either the AFC Champions League or the AFC Cup. In 2022, JDT made headlines by reaching the round of 16 in the AFC Champions League, and they did the same in 2025, being the first Malaysian club to ever do that. The tournament puts them in the same leagues as elite clubs from Japan, Australia, South Korea, Saudi Arabia, and many more. Let's see how Tunku Ismail Sultan Ibrahim, the Crown Prince of Johor, changed JDT. We already know that the Crown Prince took over as club owner and president in 2013. The prince didn't just want to improve Johor football, he wants to build the greatest football club in Southeast Asia and put Johor on the map. He had the resources to do it as well. Backed by the royal family's wealth and influence, JDT suddenly had access to a level of funding never seen before in Malaysian football. State-of-the-art facilities like the Sultan Ibrahim Stadium, which could fit 40,000 people, and the JDT Training Center were constructed. These weren't just upgrades, they were on par with elite European clubs. But it wasn't just about the infrastructure. The money went into the squad as well. JDT began signing top local talents like Safiq Rahim, Adil Sufwan, and Safi Salih, as well as many foreign players and older Liga and European stars like Marcos Antonio and Gonzalo Caballero. The message was clear. JDT was done playing. Academies, data analysis, sport science, even partnerships with clubs in Spain and Japan. Amongst the players in the top 5 scorers in that year. And if you want to know how crazy that is, players in that list was 1. Kylian Mbappe, 2. Erling Haaland, 3. Jermaine Canon, and 4. Bertrand Silva, scoring more goals than football legend Robert Lewandowski. Now let's talk about this over Shanghai Shenhua, a 3-0 triumphant against Ulsan HD and a commanding 5-2 victory over the Paul Howland Steelers, as well as a 2-1 victory over Australia's Central Coast Mariners. Advancing to the round of 16, JDT faced Burham United. After a goalless draw in the first leg, JDT narrowly lost 1-0 in the second leg, resulting in their elimination of the tournament. But if you want to know how crazy this is, JDT was the first Malaysian club to ever do that, so congrats on them. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, subscribe and share.